How you make $40,000 a year but you drive a Hellcat? How you out every weekend buying drinks but your credit card's maxed out? How can you afford to go on vacation when you ain't paid your car note in 2 months? Baby, your car about to go on a permanent vacation to the repo lot. We can't be having a lobster appetite on a ramen noodle budget. It ain't gonna work. I got the newest and freshest outfit down to the socks, and I ain't got no money in my checking account. What sense does that make? And I know because I've done it before, trying to live above your means and impress people, and it just ain't it. I'd rather have people care about the content of my character first. It just ain't worth it to be fronting all the time and pretending. The truth gonna come to the light eventually. Do not spend all your money trying to impress people. They don't care that much.
A lot of people don't understand the importance of living within your means. Like, we don't say stop living above your means to be funny and shit like that. Like, if you constantly have a high overhead, you just know you can't afford it, but you continuously fucking do it. Just think about life on a hamster wheel, right? The more you continue to live above your means, the faster you're gonna have to run on a hamster wheel. But one thing about a hamster wheel, you're not fucking going anywhere. You're not making any progress, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's like, if you live below your means, me personally, when I say live below your means, I mean your income far exceeds your expenses, you know what I'm saying? What you putting out, you bringing in far more than you putting out, right? When you live like that, you actually have money to do the things you want to do, you ain't the constant pressure of survival mode all the time. Life is so much better, you know what I'm saying? Because you think you need these things, but really they just wants, because you really have everything that you need. Like a car to get to and from, clothes on your back, food in your belly, a roof over your head. These are essential. Driving a Benz is not an essential. Wearing designer clothes is not an essential. Staying in a house you can afford is not an essential. So if more people live below their means to what they can afford, they probably will be a lot happier with life. But maybe that's just me, but me personally, I'm not going to work and working, you know what I'm saying, just to give my money out and paying bills. Nah, that can't be life. That's not how we're supposed to live, bro.
Living within your means is the first thing that you need to learn if you want financial freedom, because if you don't live within your means, it means that you're gonna go ahead and try to obtain things which are not within your affordability. Because a lot of people like us, we have to wait until month end so that we can get a paycheck, but people end up using credit card and they end up accumulating so much credit card debt. So this is an issue that a lot of people are dealing with, and I know that a lot of people are watching this video can actually relate to this.
Today is August 13th, 2026. I currently have $32 in my bank account and almost $20,000 in credit card debt, and that is really hard for me to share. It makes me very anxious, overwhelmed. It makes me feel like I am very financially irresponsible, a hot fucking mess, to be honest. But I'm making this video because I know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and I can feel like I'm just so close to financial freedom. And I want to remember what it's like to be so fucking down bad. Not because I think it's a good feeling, but it's been a really rough year financially for me. It's been a really rough last 5 years financially for me, and I'm sure most people, honestly. And it's hard to keep pushing when you just feel like you're in the trenches.
I actually understand how she feels. One thing about money and not having money, what you should know, I think a lot of people do know, it's a very stressful situation to be in. I know myself, if I don't have money, I get stressed. It's like you get easily agitated. Like, I know that people do say that having money is not the key to freedom, but I think I'll beg to differ, because there's a lot of problems that can be solved with having money. There's a lot of things that actually make sense in terms of life that you don't even have to figure out. You don't need to figure out to say, well, how am I gonna pay, whether my bills. Well, when you want to buy something, you know that there's always that money right there. So if you have so much credit card debt, and now there's all these payments that you keep on making on a monthly basis, and they're taking a chunk of the money that's supposed to be in your pocket, it's gonna affect you mentally. I can tell you, some days it's gonna feel hopeless. You don't even know whether what you are living for in terms of life. So I really hope that this lady and other people who are in the same situation can actually be able to overcome whatever predicament that they are in terms of the financial side.
I don't really think anybody's going to care, but I paid off 3 of my credit cards to a 0 balance today, and I'm really, really happy, y'all. So for the last year and a half, I've been on like a consumer debt, like elimination type of goal. And so now I still have debt. Like, don't get me wrong, I still have debt. I need to pay off my car, another Capital One card that I need to pay off. And let this just be a lesson to you that you can do it. It may take forever, and even if you have financial anxiety like I do, and you're always worried about being broke, or you're worried about always having to pay these credit card bills, if you can get them down, if you can pay them even just a little bit over time, eventually they will go away. Out of anxiety, because I have no idea what to do now. Like, this has been a goal for so long, and now I'm only down to my biggest credit card because I'm doing the Snowball Method, and like, yeah, I hope I'm all right.
This video right here, it just shows that it's all about changing the habits. If you had a habit of actually overspending and actually spending more money than you're supposed to have in your account, this video is just a key representation that there is hope at the end of the tunnel. If you're willing to do the work and willing to actually put the funds in, then you can be able to clear that credit card debt.
There she is in all her glory. That's all my debt. Hi, I'm Angie, a recovering credit card user. Welcome. At first, I was very hesitant to share the details of my debt because quite literally it fills the screen. To be honest, I just did not want to be judged, even though I know y'all pedals are top tier and y'all would never.
For this one, let me just tell you that she doesn't end up sharing the details of her credit card debt. But I think that if you have one credit card, you shouldn't go ahead and actually open another one. You should actually focus on repaying the one that you have existing. Then only then, once you have finished paying the other one, then you can actually decide whether you still want a credit card debt, especially knowing the monthly repayment and the knowledge that you have acquired throughout the duration that you had the credit card. So this is just a visual representation of what not to do in terms of getting credit cards.
What would happen if I maxed out all my credit cards and then I just moved to China? Like, would the UK just have to hold the L? Is it the banking system? Because if nothing actually happens to me, I don't understand why people just don't.
Funny story, they'll wipe it clean in 6 years. You see, when I was a younger, more youthful me, I accrued about 6 racks in credit card debt, and I did not have the funds to pay it. And when I got offered a job to go work out in Korea, I got on the first flight out this bitch because there was no way I was paying anything. And in my mind, I was like, well, if I get out there and I make some money, I can come back and start making payments. Well, I was out there for about 9 years, and I came back, tried to start paying off my debt. Lo and behold, I had no credit card debt. True story.
I think this is one of the worst advice that you can ever give, because times are changing, even banks and financial institutions are changing, and they're actually improving. And right now, in terms of what I've noticed, is that the more you actually start making your repayments, what they do is that they start putting interest rates per month. So before you know it, you come back maybe after 5 years and find that you've accumulated so much interest rate when that is going to set you back maybe half of your lifetime to repay back. Because you don't know, I think if it was that easy and that was the cheat code, everybody was gonna do it. And I hope that in terms of this video, there's something that you were able to take away and hopefully learn something so that you can actually make a better decision next time. And yeah, I mean, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you same time, same place.